Hello, welcome to my channel. We're gonna be doing a waterfall painting today, and we've got our canvas prepped with some linseed oil. We're gonna be using a few different colors, not all of them, but we're gonna start off with some phthalo blue. And you just wanna start from this corner. You can go to about here. We don't need too much color, not so much that it shows up. It should almost be kind of translucent. We're mostly just filling in this area, and we're gonna leave this section for a new color that we haven't used yet on any of our paintings, which is champagne pink. We can just kind of feather this just into this area. Now we can grab some of our champagne pink. And right in that spot that we didn't really cover, just want to start brushing this in. You want to make sure you get the edges or the sides depending on the canvas you're using. If you're using a thicker canvas, it's always better to get the sides because you don't know where you'll be hanging it. You don't want to hang it and see this spot that you didn't cover. And all we're doing is just fanning that out into the blue. We do want the to bleed into the blue a little more, so just get a bit more of that champagne pink. Just sweep it across that horizon line that you just made. Just grabbing some and pulling it outward. Now that you got that like that, we don't really need to worry too much because we know we've got lots of blue and champagne pink on there. And because now we're going to have to remember that we're doing a waterfall painting with a little river, we don't want to be just throwing color on there everywhere, so we want to put certain colors in a certain area. So we're going to grab some of this ultramarine blue. All you want to do is somewhere right around that horizon line that you made, start brushing in a little horizontal line. You can have it meander off to the side. And just brush that blue along as much as you want or as big as you want the river to be. We could always make it a little bit wider as it comes down towards us. Now that we've got our little river, we can brush in some other areas. We just want to clean our brush. The phthalo blue and ultramarine blue, they can be pretty tough to get cleaned off the brush because they're super concentrated. That's why you don't need too much of them when you're brushing it on. Once you have your brush clean, we're just going to grab some of this phthalo green. Same thing, you don't need very much of it. Right up in here in this area that we didn't do yet, just going to start brushing in some of this color. And you want to pull it up just to that horizon line. You don't want to blend into it. It's even better if you leave just a little bit of a black area, a little dark area there, just so then you know you're not going into it. All we're doing is just feathering this out to the edge of our river that we just put in. You get a bit more of that phthalo green on there if you need to. Phthalo green is almost like the phthalo blue in that matter. You don't need much of it. A little goes a long way. You might not see it on there because it's blending with the black. It's kind of hiding it. But when we do our painting, it will really stand out. Now that you got that area in there, we're going to do the same thing, except we're just taking some of our sap green, just so we have two different variances of green. We're going to do the same thing in this area. Same thing, we're just feathering that as close as we can get to that river that we just put in. And with just a little bit of color that you have on the brush, you can just hit the sides here. It's okay if you just tap it in there and blend it on there. Like I said, you might not really see it, but it is there. Now that we got our canvas covered, we can move on to our painting, and we'll see you there for the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Have yourself a great day.